me again. I emailed you about text editing and how to change things. I started a video, but I got totally messed up in in all this stuff. So I just make it more clear here. The further mentorship. Here I will explain the difference how we work about text, work with text. You can see here we have headings. It's all these dark stuff here, bigger letters and everything, and then we have the text. And if you look at the page, you can see, okay, here headings, 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 and then we have a text block, like here, text block, and so weiter. So what's the difference? We just take this one here, headings. Whenever you put a text in a heading, there are two tabs here. I made this clear in the in the earlier video, but you have not looked at it, you're a busy boy. So I say it again. If you have text, choose this tab, put the text there, because then you don't get the coding with you. I will show it in another example where you did wrong. So here you can see H2 blah blah blah. So you copy and paste something, and then if you made this thing, you just copy the text, you go to the text tab, and you can see, oh, here is the coding. So you paste without the coding and you save, and now it's clear. So why should you not have these codings in this area here? Because that's what you used to. Because these are headings, and headings use style using this area here. And also headings are set up in the theme options by me. So if you just take inherit on a heading, then it will have the same design all over the page. So you should not like designing every object, just paste the text. And just to explain here, what's important is like this thing here, heading size. Now I've been choosing on this page big text, and it's meaning it's filling out the total row with text, but just one row. So if it's a lot of letters, it's gonna be smaller letters, but if it's less letters, it's gonna be big. I'm not quite sure that we will have it like that, but that's how I did it right now. We maybe change it. And then you have the weight of the text, how fat it's going to be, and if it's going to be uppercase here. Sometimes you write with small letters and like, oh, it's not showing small letters, because here's the choice, it should be uppercase. But if you have default, it's what you see is what you get. Or you can just use lowercase or capitalize or whatever, but uppercase, that's the choice for this page. And then you have subheading and so on, but we're not using that. It's more like text, so we will not make it harder. So if you just to get your understanding, headings is text that you can do a lot of things with. Also, you can make it animated or whatever. But you will not ever do like, oh, I will have it fat and I will have it in center and let's make it a little bit bigger. Like, you're not doing that stuff. So just copy, you put it here, and you see here, now I style it like you probably, but it should just be plain text. And you style here with this area, not up here. Strange, a new way to do it, but I just want to make it clear. So that's headings. And if we go to text blocks here, it's more like you're used to do. This is just pure text. As you can see, it's no big difference between these tabs here. And you have not these options to change a lot of things. Just the text color and the size of the text. You can animate it as well, blah blah blah. But here it's more like, oh, I want to have this workshop here with I have to mark it with yellow, blah 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 blah. That's okay to do it here, but not in headings. So as you can see here, here's yellow, and here is like, oh, it's marked. And I just go back to normal. I'm not quite sure about this, if it's supposed to be an empty area here. But when I do it like that, it seems like it should not be an empty area. It's something you copy and paste. So I just take a chance here, and I delete in this tab here, the text tab, the empty area, and I save it. I could also see that you made something here about Mantis here. So another thing that could be really good to know is that you said, like, I want the text to be centered. You don't do it in this text block area, like, I want it centered. No, that's not how you do it. You used to do it in other stuff like that, but here you push this pen here and you have the column settings, and here is the text alignment. It's center. That's how you do it on web pages. I know it's a lot of things for you to take in right now, but I just go to this text block as well, and I can see that there is area in between. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but it's the only place that it looks like that, so I remove it, and here, yeah, so now it's just clean like that. But I'm thinking that probably you did it. So okay, and here comes Ulrika.
Jävlar vad fint det var ute.
Ja, jag har på med en video igen bara. Så det är it's Dylan video time here. And if I save it, it's gonna look like like that, and then you could see that when it's centered, it does not look good. So I have to go back. And when I go back, oh, I don't remember. Oh, here it was. Ooh, then I take that one, and I do text alignment left, and I just have to check here as well if it's centered. It's maybe gonna look strange, but we'll see. Saving. And ta-da! Now you could see. this is how we do it. Then it looks good. So we have one thing left for you. You said I want to move the in persona area, in person immersions, to another place. Okay, this whole thing here is the block, and here is a smaller block, and this is just in the big block. So if you take the handle here, whoop, 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 you can see, you just move it. You scroll down to this area there, and you drop it, and then save, update. And if we look at the page, you could see another thing, but I will not tell you right now. Then you see in persona immersions. Here we go. That's all.